The No Fate channel checking in, and things are getting poisonous on this episode of Dad's Energy Drink Review because count them, I've got 1, 2, 3 Venom energy drinks to review for you, and I want to know, comment below, what other YouTube energy drink reviewer would tackle 120 grams of unadulterated sugar for their subscribers other than me. If this is your first time to the channel, give this video a like, hit the subscribe button. On this Dad's Energy Drink Review, I just jump on grenades for you. I just tackle energy drinks to help you decide if they're gonna taste good, if they're gonna have the ingredients that you might be looking for, and most importantly, are they worth that hard-earned money? Let's just get into it. We're gonna go over the ingredients, the flavors, the cost. Going to pour these out to see how they actually pour, and then of course we're going to do a taste test, a ranking, and my final fate of the union, help you decide if these are something that are worth your hard-earned money. So the big claim to fame on these Venom energy drinks, at least probably the reason I actually picked these up, they say right on the bottle, own it for 99 cents. And with most energy drinks coming in between $2 and $3 a can, 99 cents is a steal. Let's face it, there's not much in this world you can get for 99 cents a can. And because it says so on the can, that means a lot of retailers can't jack up the prices and kind of hose you up in that regard. Let's just go over the ingredients. 1 can, 160 calories. All of those calories coming from straight up sugar. Whew. 40 grams of sugar is added to every one of these cans. And when many people talk about are energy drinks safe for you, the reality is I argue that they're probably safer than a lot of your other carbonated soft drinks because there's no calories in them typically. But 40 grams of sugar per can is a lot and something you might want to be aware of. And I know some of you don't care about the price of your energy drinks, and then some of you don't care about the carbs. So let's just roll on. In terms of ingredients, we've got taurine, sodium, caffeine, L-carnitine, sorbonate, sucralose, red 40. Yeah, so most of the stuff in here in terms of energy, why they're calling it an energy drink, comes from caffeine. These have about 165 milligrams of caffeine in them. Coffee is around 100 if you're brewing it at home. And for many of the other energy drinks out there, they're hitting like 200 or 300 or more in terms of the caffeine count, in terms of the milligrams. I will tell you, I prefer less. I prefer that 150 to 200 milligram mark because it allows me to have more energy drinks throughout the day, so I'm not getting all my caffeine at once. It allows me also to get that pickup of caffeine, but without getting those crazy high jitters and then that hard crash that tends to follow afterwards. So let's just skip right to the fun part, which is taste testing these. If the first one pours clear, I'm not going to bother popping the other two, but we're going to start off with Fruit Punch, also known as Death Adder. Oh, that sounds so good. Yeah, these are going to have color to them. Look at that. Look at that. Now, many of you aren't even going to notice because you're going to drink it right from the can, but boom, we've got some nice red 40 coloring. Comment below your favorite energy drink, and also let me know if you've tried these Venom drinks. They do have low-calorie versions that I will try to get my hands on, but let's just stick with what we got here. Fruit Punch coming down at you. That is, I would say medium-high carbonation Fruit Punch. Man, it's really, when I think of average, I definitely think of average with regards to Fruit Punch and energy drinks. It's a straight-up Fruit Punch with that medium to medium-high carbonation, good amount of sweetness, as you would expect with 40 grams of sugar. Just on my rating scale for taste, I'm going to put this at like a 7.2. Not a solid flavor if you're looking for Fruit Punch. By no means a banger, but by no means complete trash. Now, obviously, we know that these are going to have color in them, or at least most of them are going to have color in them. So I'm not going to bother pouring them out. Yeah, right here, boom, 160 milligrams of caffeine. Let's try Black Mamba. Okay. This is like a knockoff Red Bull. It tastes almost like there's no flavor attached to it. It just says energy. So it's literally like a Red Bull. I want you to think of a Red Bull in a can or a bigger can. Yeah, this one is exactly as I expect. When you think of a Red Bull, this is literally tastes just like a Red Bull, and it actually brings back waves of remembrance of vodkas and Red Bulls back in my earlier youth. Solid flavor, man. 7, 8. If you like Red Bulls, okay, clearly this is going to be for you. If you don't like a Red Bull flavor or an energy drink, your standard energy drink flavor, but good sweetness, not overly sweet, exactly what I would expect. And if you pair that down with ice, it's going to be pretty smooth. So here we go. Mango. Killer Thai pan. I am a sucker, and I do mean a sucker for mango. Hits just like the rest in terms of carbonation, medium-high carbonation, good sweetness. I really thought it was going to be like overly sweet with that 40 grams of sugar, and it's certainly on that threshold, but it doesn't go overboard into that like really too sweet, especially if you might even pair this down with some ice, or if you're just a fan of sweet stuff in general. That mango flavor kicks in really nice. This one's my favorite, 8.2, solid 8.2 flavor. The only reason it probably doesn't get higher score in terms of how well it tastes is that it's still a little too sweet to my liking, but it's for most people who like sweeter stuff, this is going to be really good. It's Killer Thai pan out of the 3. They have 7 flavors. I'll try to get my hands on the others. The low-calorie ones, they say low-calorie, but they're 0-calorie. It actually piqued my interest, so I'm going to try to get my hands on those for a future video. Let me know if you've tried Venom and what your thoughts are. As far as the fate of the union, should you pick these up? Will I buy these again in a pinch? Here's what I'm going to say. The big turnoff for me, and probably the big turnoff for many of you, is going to be that sugar. It's the reason we don't like to drink sodas is because of all that sugar in there, and 40 grams of sugar is significant, especially in just a 16-ounce can. I don't care who you talk to, that's going to be one single serving size. So that is a lot of sugar. I would argue that if you don't care about your sugar, and there's some of you out there that don't, that the $1 price point, the 160 milligrams of caffeine, which is a really nice caffeine spot, and the flavoring systems are going to be really what you want to hit. So overall, not a bad product in general. I don't think I'll be buying these in the future, only because of that 40 grams of sugar is a turnoff for me, but I am going to try to get my hands on those low-calorie or 0-calorie ones. If you came this far in the video, please drop a comment below and let me know which energy drinks you want to see me review in the future. If you want to help out the channel, there's a few ways you can do it for free. Give this video a like for 1, hit the subscribe button and notification bell for 2, and then check out my Amazon affiliate link in the description below. You click on the link, you buy whatever you want at that little small website, Amazon.com. You may have heard of it. Doesn't cost you anything. They take a few cents out of Jeff Bezos's pockets. It helps me buy some of these energy drinks for future reviews. As usual, thank you for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back. This channel is dedicated to my life as a father of 2 wonderful children, and it centers around health, fitness, and all of the tricks and tribulations that I go through to try to be a great parent to my children and still accomplish my own personal goals.